in her voice when you bring her the weapon that she needs. She's surprised that you did it and not Blythe. And if you bring her the ring, she's also surprised that you did it and not Blythe. It's like part of her belief that Blythe was gonna do it, but I was thinking if she knew that Blythe was gonna go crazy, then she would have known that wouldn't have been possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't. But another thing is, I know that she didn't just use Blight as a puppet. Is that when you defeat the imposter version of Blight, the the one who was trying to impersonate Blight, um, before she leaves, she she says, "Tell EG and Blight that I love them," and then she leaves.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I don't know. It's the whole thing is just sad. It's just a sad situation.
I think so.
But that's not the only woe in the game. I've had my fair share of woes.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it only sometimes. Like that's why I was asking you if you did the Alexander side quest.
Now the Alexander side quest?
Yeah, Alexander side quest.
No, I don't think so. I don't even know what that is.
He's the pot guy.
Oh no, I definitely haven't done that. You think I should?
I gotta tell you, his kind of made me sad too. Actually, yeah, his made me pretty goddamn. I was pretty upset at the end of his quest. I was looking everywhere to see if they could possibly make it into a happy ending, but not trying to spoil it, but I just gotta tell you, this is a little forewarn. It wasn't happy. Not a lot of their quests weren't very happy. I would say the only quest that kind of brought a smile to my face was Selen's quest. Now that I think about it, it makes me laugh. But other than that, oh, and there's also one that kind of makes me feel bad for a guy, but not in a incredibly sad way like the Ronnie quest or Alexander's quest does. It's kind of comical in a little ways, but more like in a messed up humor kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that's funny, but you probably shouldn't be laughing at it.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you that his quests were kind of tough though, because you had to. There's two quests that were really really tough because you kind of had to have a lot of requirements for it. But I do recommend doing them just because it's their experiences. They're both really good experiences. But yeah, that's. They some of those are tough.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you that the three quests I was just talking about require you to be pretty late in the game. Some of them you can start now, but some of them you have to. But all of them pretty much end pretty late in the game. Like Alexander's quest, you have to have access to the storm area. For it also requires you to have to fight Radon, but you already did that. And for the other guy, the prophet guy, it requires you to pretty much be at the really end. well, you have to do it in order. His quest is probably the toughest because you have to do like some of the events in the game have to occur, and you have to do like certain checks in order to get his quest done. Um, yeah, so his is a little tougher to do. And one, uh, uh, in terms of just things you have to do to finish the quest, like you gotta complete the you gotta fight freaking Melania for one of them. That's tough. But yeah, I don't know. I would just say if you're out to do side quests, just to let you know, uh, the ones I've done so far, um, most of them have just not been too happy.
You
And
said
I
most
think
of
that what?
you said most of them haven't been too happy.
No, and I think the Alexander one is supposed to be comical, but to me it kind of came across as just sad.
Yeah.
I just gotta. I just hate those sad quests.
Yeah.
Some of them I don't want to do because I'm kind of morally good.
Yeah.
I tend to play morally good, and some of them I kind of feel like they want you to do bad things. You know, it's sometimes it's just tough for me to get around doing bad things
Yeah.
like that Volcano Manor one. That one just it's kind of tough because it's like they want you to go kill people, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I don't want. I don't want to do
Well, yeah. That's
that.
that. I just raided their castle and then get left. I ain't doing shit. I'm not killing nobody except for the people I'm already killing.
I mean, hey, they attacked me first. You know?
Yeah.
Did you know Ronnie was Ronaldo's daughter?
Who is who? I didn't. I didn't know who. Uh, Roddy. Who? What? Roddy's who?
Okay,
Who's that?
so there. Remember that woman you fought? So Renala, man, that's a poor woman. So she's the queen of the full moon. Um, she's the head of the Academy of Ray Lucaria, right? So her daughter is Ronnie, and they're actually a royal family. And so yes, Ronnie is a princess. Uh, Renala is a queen, but Ronnie doesn't have a father because um, he died. He actually died,
Yeah.
and it was said that the reason why Renala is the way she is, like how she's kind of a little weird, is because she actually ruled over the academy with her husband, but after he passed away, it basically tore her up very, very like badly, right? And even though she's probably the most powerful mage, well, at the academy, everybody kind of looks at her as like she's weak because after the death of her husband, they're like, oh yeah, there's nothing tough about her at all, right? Which which is why I find this Celine Quest so funny, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you. It just makes me laugh, but whatever. But yeah. So I don't. I think she thinks her daughter died because Ronnie did destroy her body, and she basically kind of faked her death. So I think Renala thinks both her husband and her daughter are dead. Um, and I even in Renala's boss fight, when you defeat Renala, she does mention Ronnie. Like she basically calls out to her. So I don't know what the whole situation is there. I don't know if she knows that Ronnie's still alive or not. Or she could, like I said, she could think that Ronnie is dead. It's very possible. As in, not really many people really recognize Ronnie anymore now that she's not a demigod. Which is also why Ronnie is one of the ones you don't go after to kill. Because, well, like I said, she's not a demigod anymore. However, she is still a very important figure because she can literally turn the tide of the entire world, and I don't think anybody really realizes that. All right, but I don't know. Ronnie had quite a interesting background. Like, if you obtain the ice, what is it called? It's called, where is it at? I just had Snow Witch. If you attain the Snow Witch outfit, you can actually read about it. How Ronnie, like the way she looks, the doll is actually modeled after the Snow Witch that Ronnie met when she was a little girl. It said when Ronnie was really young, she basically was stumbling through the woods, and she found this witch who taught her how to do like frost magic, basically. And that's why the whole Ronnie's theme is based off of like ice, snow, and stuff like that. I can't believe they threw a freaking Frozen reference in the goddamn. Anyway, the reason why, so it's very clear that Ronnie has like a lot of. She has. Goddamn, get off me! Sorry, these goddamn ants. Okay. So it's clear that Ronnie has a pretty big magic background in her family, considering how her mother's literally recreated a full moon. Her father, I think, was the founder of Rey Lucaria, a school that teaches mages how to be mages. So, I mean, he has a pretty big background in magic right there. And more evidence that points to this is Ronnie has her own version of the moon spell, where Renala has a full moon spell, and Ronnie has a version of it called Ronnie's Dark Moon, which is basically the same spell except it does frost damage instead of just pure magic damage, because the whole ice and snow thing. But yeah, so I always talk about how I'm very curious to what Ronnie looked like, because you never actually get to see what she looks like in the game. You always just see the doll, and the doll's not her actual body. Ronnie is that's disgusting. That's nasty. Like I said, Ronnie's original body got destroyed, and her soul houses the doll. Like I said, the doll was modeled after the woman who taught her frost magic. So that's not what Ronnie actually looks like. That's what the witch looks like. And it also explains how Ronnie got her outfit was from the witch. And I don't know if the witch is dead or gave her similar matching outfits. I don't know if they were twinning that day or some crap.